catering vehicles are on their way.
Check. Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. We're ready to receive our IFR clearance. Rodham ground. Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. We're ready to receive our IFR clearance.
Clearance on request. Stand by. Premier 4 November Romeo contact tower on 118.43.
Tower, Premier 4 November Romeo.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, Radom ground, clear to Newcastle via the Polo 1 Foxtrot departure runway 25. Initial climb to 4000. Departure on 125.055 squawk 3124.
Rudham ground, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, cleared to Newcastle via Polo, 1 Foxtrot departure. Runway 25, climb to 4,000 feet, departure frequency 125.055, squawk 3124.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, read back correct.
Boarding requested.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome
November
aboard
38
Virgin
Mike
Atlantic
Golf,
Flight
give way to the
14
company Phenom on
departing
your
from
right.
Radom Airport and heading to the splendid Newcastle.
We'll give way to the
We
company
kindly
Phenom,
ask
November
you to take your
38 Mike
seats as
Golf.
per your boarding passes, ensuring your hand luggage is stowed securely in the overhead bins or beneath the seats in front of you.
Passengers bus is coming.
Should you require any assistance, please do not hesitate to reach out to any member of our delightful crew, including myself, Victoria, and my esteemed colleagues James, Oliver, and Amelia. We are here to
Conquest
ensure your
8
journey is as
Sierra
comfortable
Whiskey
as possible.
contact tower on
Thank you for choosing to fly with us today.
118.43.
Over to tower, Conquest 8 Sierra Whiskey.
November 55 Bravo Romeo, ready to taxi to the active for VFR pattern work. November 55 Bravo Romeo, taxi to runway 25 at your discretion.
Passengers boarding started.
Taxi to runway 25, November 55 Bravo Romeo.
November 7268, 1 contact tower on 118.43.
Switching to tower, November 72681.
Romeo Alpha 1280, 7 contact tower on 118.43.
Switching to tower, Romeo Alpha 12807.
Echo India Golf Quebec Lima, runway 7 taxi via hotel, Kilo 4, Bravo, Golf, Mike 1, Mike, Bravo, Alpha, Alpha 1.
Runway 7, taxi via hotel, Kilo 4, Bravo Golf, Mike 1, Mike Bravo, Alpha, Alpha 1, Echo India Golf, Quebec Lima.
November 9er 16 Lima, Bravo contact tower on 118.43.
Over to tower, November 916 Lima, Bravo.
Baron 671, runway 7 taxi via hotel, Kilo 4, Bravo, Golf, Mike 1, Mike, Bravo, Alpha, Alpha 1.
Runway 7, taxi via hotel, Kilo 4, Bravo Golf, Mike 1, Mike Bravo, Alpha, Alpha 1, Baron 671.
ready to taxi.
Phenom 833, runway 7 taxi via Hotel, Kilo 4, Bravo, Golf, Mike 1, Mike, Bravo, Alpha, Alpha 1.
Runway 7 taxi via Hotel, Kilo 4, Bravo, Golf, Mike 1, Mike, Bravo, Alpha, Alpha 1, Phenom 833.
November 72681, runway 7 taxi via Mike 3, Hotel, Kilo 4, Bravo, Golf, Mike 1, Mike, Bravo, Alpha, Alpha 1.
Runway 7 taxi via Mike 3 Hotel, Kilo 4, Bravo, Golf, Mike 1, Mike, Bravo, Alpha, Alpha 1, November 72681.
Beechcraft 842 ready to taxi.
Beechcraft 842, runway 25 taxi via Sierra.
Runway 25 taxi via Sierra, Beechcraft 842.
Passengers boarding started.
November 7663 ready to taxi.
November 7663, runway 7 taxi via Hotel, Kilo 5, Golf, Mike 1, Mike, Bravo, Alpha, Alpha 1.
Runway 7 taxi via Hotel, Kilo 5, Golf, Mike 1, Mike, Bravo, Alpha, Alpha 1, November 7663.
Skymaster 8 Yankee Whiskey ready to taxi.
Skymaster 8 Yankee Whiskey, runway 7 taxi via Sierra, hold short of runway 25, then Alpha 6, Mike, Bravo, Alpha.
Runway 7 taxi via Sierra, hold short of runway 25, then Alpha 6, Mike, Bravo, Alpha Skymaster 8 Yankee Whiskey.
Cessna Nino 78, contact tower on 118.43.
Switching to tower, Cessna 978.
Baron 4 Victor X-ray, contact tower on 118.43.
Over to tower, Baron 4 Victor X-ray.
Rod and ground, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, requesting pushback and...
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, pushback and start approved. Face east.
November 901 Zulu Quebec ready to taxi.
November Nino 1 Zulu Quebec, runway 7 taxi via Mike 3, Hotel, Kilo 4, Bravo, Golf, Mike 1, Mike, Bravo, Alpha, Alpha 1.
Runway 7 taxi via
Ladies
Mike 3.
and gentlemen,
Hotel,
a
Kilo 4,
warm welcome
Bravo,
aboard
Golf,
Virgin
Mike
Atlantic
1,
Flight
Mike,
14
Bravo,
Yo,
Alpha, Alpha
departing
1,
from
November
Radom
901
Airport
Zulu
and heading
Quebec.
to Newcastle. Our estimated
November
flight time is
38
approximately
Mike Golf,
140
give way to the
minutes.
company ahead.
We kindly ask you to pay close attention to the upcoming safety demonstration, as it contains important information, even for our frequent flyers. Please fasten your seatbelts by inserting the metal tip into the buckle and adjusting the strap to fit snugly. The seatbelt must remain fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated. Kindly return your seat backs and tray tables to the upright position and ensure window blinds are open for takeoff and landing.
November 901 Lima
Mobile
Bravo
phones
ready
and
to
electronic devices must be set to flight mode, and
November
larger
Nino
devices must be
116
securely stowed during
Bravo,
takeoff and
runway
landing.
7 taxi
Smoking
via
and the
Mike
use of
3,
e-cigarettes
Hotel,
are strictly
Kilo
prohibited
4,
anywhere on board,
Bravo,
including the lavatories.
Golf, Mike
Oxygen
1,
masks will drop
Mike,
automatically if required.
Bravo,
Pull the mask
Alpha,
firmly, place it over your
Alpha
nose and
1.
mouth, and breathe normally. Remember to secure your own mask before assisting others. Life vests are located under your seat or between the seats. Put it on, fasten it, and inflate it only after leaving the aircraft. Floor-level lighting will guide you to the nearest exit, which is clearly marked.
7 Tango Whiskey,
There are 2
runway
exits
7
located at
taxi
the
via
front and
hotel,
rear of the cabin,
Mike Bravo
and the
Alpha
nearest
Alpha
exit
1.
may be behind you. In the event
Runway
of an
7 taxi via
evacuation,
hotel, Mike Bravo
please
Alpha
leave
Alpha
all
1 Dutchess
personal
7 Tango
belongings
Whiskey.
behind and follow all safety instructions from the crew immediately. If a power bank or any electronic device becomes unusually warm, emits smoke, or shows signs of damage,
Hotel
please
Sierra
inform
Lima
a member of
Whiskey
the crew
Lima,
immediately.
runway 25 taxi
The
via
safety
hotel
information
Alpha
card
6
contains
Sierra.
all details. Thank you for your
Runway
attention.
25 taxi via Hotel Alpha 6, Sierra Hotel Sierra Lima Whiskey Lima.
Diamond Jet Niner 24 contact tower on 118.43.
Over to Tower Diamond Jet 924.
Tango ready to taxi.
Eagle 88 Tango, runway 7 taxi via Sierra, hold short of runway 25, then Alpha 6, Mike Bravo Alpha.
Runway 7 taxi via Sierra, hold short of runway 25, then Alpha 6, Mike Bravo, Alpha Eagle 88 Tango.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Baron 671 contact tower on 118.43.
Switching to tower, Baron 671. November 52 Lima Alpha ready to taxi.
Cockpit to ground.
November
We have a good
52
engine
Lima
start.
Alpha,
You can
runway
disconnect.
7 taxi via Mike Bravo Alpha Alpha 1.
Runway 7 taxi via Mike Bravo Alpha Alpha 1 November 52 Lima Alpha. Echo Charlie Quebec Whiskey India ready to taxi.
Echo Charlie Quebec Whiskey India, runway 7 taxi via Mike Bravo Alpha Alpha 1.
Runway 7 taxi via Mike Bravo Alpha Alpha 1 Echo Charlie Quebec Whiskey India.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass in removed.
Right on ground, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, we are ready to
Right is
taxi.
clear.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, runway 25 taxi via Mike Alpha 6 Sierra.
Runway 25, Mike Alpha 6 Sierra, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar.
Citation 1 Niner, Quebec contact tower on 118.43.
Tower Citation 19 Quebec. Titan 3 Echo Quebec ready to taxi.
Tyson 3 Echo Quebec, runway 7 taxi via hotel, Mike Bravo Alpha Alpha 1.
Runway 7 taxi via hotel, Mike Bravo Alpha Alpha 1 Tyson 3 Echo Quebec.
Phenom 17 Foxtrot, runway 7 taxi via Sierra, hold short of runway 25, then Alpha 6, Mike Bravo Alpha.
Runway 7 taxi via Sierra, hold short of runway 25, then Alpha 6, Mike Bravo, Alpha Phenom 17 Foxtrot.
November 7663 contact tower on 118.43.
Switching to tower, November 7663.
November 50 Kilo Victor, ready to taxi.
November 50 Kilo Victor, runway 25 taxi via Mike 3 Hotel, Kilo 1, Golf, Mike 2, Mike, Alpha 6 Sierra.
Runway 25 taxi via Mike 3, Hotel Kilo 1, Golf, Mike 2, Mike Alpha 6 Sierra, November 50 Kilo Victor.
Citation 7 Sierra November, contacte torre en 118.43.
Premier 4 November Romeo, ready to taxi.
Premier 4 November Romeo, runway 7 taxi via Mike Bravo Alpha Alpha 1.
Runway 7 taxi via Mike Bravo Alpha Alpha 1 Premier 4 November Romeo.
November 38 Mike Golf, ready to taxi.
November 38 Mike Golf, runway 7 taxi via Sierra, hold short of runway 25, then Alpha 6, Mike Bravo Alpha.
Runway 7 taxi via Sierra, hold short of runway 25, then Alpha 6, Mike Bravo, Alpha November 38 Mike Golf.
Conquest 112, contact tower on 118.43.
Switching to tower, Conquest 112.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, contact tower on 118.43.
Switching to tower on 118.43, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. Radom Tower, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. Good evening, holding short 25, ready for departure.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, Radom Tower, runway 25, winds 320 at 10, cleared for takeoff. Sirza 276, contact ground on 119.155.
Runway 25, cleared for takeoff. Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar.
Approaching runway 25.
Alpaca 143, IFR to Innsbruck. Alpaca 143, IFR to Innsbruck.
I'll have the clearance in just a second.
Approaching runway 25.
Citation for 2 miles. Contact departure.
Departure for citation 42 Mike.
On runway 25, remaining 5,100 feet.
Sucker 528, contact ground on 119er decimal 155.
Ground Sucker 528.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, contact departure on 125.055.
Switching to departure on 125.055, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. Warsaw departure, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. Good evening, climbing through 2000.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, Warsaw departure, identified. Climb 4000. Magic Sun 5685, direct Mike Oscar 9er 4, cleared for the ILS runway 26 approach. Descend and maintain altitude 3500 feet until established.
Climbing to 4000, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, climb flight level 220.
Climbing flight level 220, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, contact Warsaw radar on 123.625.
To Warsaw radar on 123.625, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. Warsaw radar, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. Good evening, flight level 065 for flight level 220.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, Warsaw radar identified. Good evening.
Warsaw radar, good day, lot 072, climb, fly level 220, lot 072.
072, 072, Warsaw radar, climb and maintain flight level 220.
Roger, lot 072,
Dear guests,
climb and
we are pleased to
maintain fly
inform you
level
that the use of
220, lot
approved
072.
electronic devices is now permitted in flight mode.
072, 072, climb
and we
and
thank you for your
maintain
patience.
flight level
On behalf of Virgin
280.
Atlantic, we wish you a pleasant flight.
Lot 072, climb and maintain fly level 280, lot 072.
072, 072, climb and maintain. Flight level 360.
Lot 072, climb and maintain flight level 360, Lot 072.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, climb flight level 290.
Climbing flight level 290, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar.
Enter Air 1 November Tango, descend and maintain flight level 260, cleared for the Logda 6 uniform arrival into Oketia.
Descending to flight level 260. Cleared for the Logda 6 uniform arrival into Okati. Enter Air 1 November Tango.
At our 1 o'clock, about 21 kilometres out, you'll spot a large park near Opoxno. This green space is a classic example of the town parks that became popular in Poland during the late 19th and early 20th centuries, often serving as communal gathering spots and places for local events. Parks like this were designed not only for recreation, but also as symbols of civic pride, and they frequently feature monuments, old-growth trees, and sometimes even small lakes or pavilions. They're especially popular with families, joggers, and anyone looking for a bit of tranquility away from city life.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Climb and maintain flight level 340. Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar.
Easy 42 Alpha Hotel, climb flight level 360.
Flight level 360, Easy 42 Alpha Hotel.
November 10 Hotel Whiskey flight level 180.
November 10 Hotel, Whiskey, radar contact. Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, climb and maintain, flight level 380.
Climb and maintain flight level 380. Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar.
072, contact Gdansk, approach 127.28.
072 Gdańsk approach on 127.28, not 072.
Dear guests, we are delighted to announce that the cabin crew will
Easy
now
Alpha
commence
Hotel,
the snack and
contact
beverage
Warsaw
service.
radar on
We invite you to indulge in our
132.7.
popular selections, including the delectable cheese
Warsaw
platter
radar on
and our signature
132,
Virgin Atlantic
F1.
cocktail. Following the service, selected items from the Virgin Atlantic shop will be available for your enjoyment. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you have a splendid flight.
For request IFR clearance to Leipzig. Destination will be Echo Delta Delta Papa. Stevens for request IFR clearance to Echo Delta Delta Papa.
Give me 1 second for that clearance. Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, contact Warsaw radar on 134.225.
Switching to Warsaw radar on 134.225, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. Warsaw radar, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. Good evening, at flight level 380.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, Warsaw radar identified. Dobry wieczór na...
ground, gain 4, left 16, flight level 320.
Good evening, Captain Mike. Would you care for a drink or a small snack?
Krakow info, Ryanair 17 Echo Foxtrot, flight level 220.
Ryanair 17 Echo Foxtrot, radar contact.
Poznan info, Ryanair 5 Kilo November, flight level 370.
Ryanair 5 Kilo November, radar contact.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. Contact Bremen radar 136.05.
Switching to Bremen radar on 136.05, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. Bremen radar, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. Good evening, at flight level 380.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. Bremen radar identified. Good evening. Tango Bravo, climb flight level 250.
Climb flight level 250, Delta Foxtrot Echo Tango Bravo.
level 220, top Swiss 903, Mike Echo.
Bremen radar, Ryanair 938, flight level 340.
Ryanair 938, radar.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. Contact Bremen radar on 125.3.
Switching to Bremen radar on 125.3, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. Bremen radar, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. Good evening, at flight level 380.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, Bremen radar identified. Good evening. Ryanair 17 November Golf, contact Bremen radar on 128.76.
Bremen radar 128.76, Ryanair 17 November Golf, goodbye.
Malta 7001 requesting start descent. Wizz Air Malta 7001 is requesting to start descent.
Wizz Malta 7001, say requested altitude. Stand by, you're number 1.
Control, this is Delta Charlie Alpha Sierra Sierra 6. Request VFR clearance to Lübeck. Maintaining VFR or below 1,500 feet, departure on 125.3, quark 7255. This is Delta Charlie Alpha Sierra Sierra 6. Thank you.
Leipzig Air 716, contact Bremen radar on 123.225.
Switching to Bremen radar at 123.225. Leipzig Air 716, goodbye.
Bremen radar Cessna Oscar Kilo Tango Oscar Yankee at 2000. I'm requesting basic flight following to the destination EDHL.
Cessna Tango Oscar Yankee, safe position and altitude.
This is November 172 Sierra Bravo, en route to Wismar. We're now climbing to 4,000 feet. Thank you.
Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu, Bremen radar identified.
Contacting Langen Info on 132.65, transponder 7,000. Thank you, this is November 172 Sierra Bravo. Wismar Airfield, this is D Charlie Alpha Sierra Sierra 6. Request VFR clearance to Rostock. Thank you. clear right or below 1000, departure on 125.3, squawk 4451. Thank you.
Lufthansa 2062, contact radar on 120.54.
120.54, Lufthansa 2062, bye bye.
Virgin 1 for Yankee Oscar, contact Langen radar on 129.3.
Switching to Langen radar on 129.3. Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. Langen radar, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. Good evening, with you, flight level 380.
Virgin 1 for Yankee Oscar, Langen radar identified. Good evening. Lufthansa 1241, contact Bremen radar on 125.025.
Change to Bremen radar on 125.025. Tschüss. Langen radar, Lufthansa 1241 Heavy with you. Hello, at flight level 280.
Lufthansa 1241, Langen radar identified. Good evening.
Bremen radar 125.025, Lufthansa 1241 Heavy. Bye bye.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, contact Amsterdam radar on 118.805.
Switching to Amsterdam radar on 118.805, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. Amsterdam radar, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. Good evening, maintaining flight level 380.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, Amsterdam radar identified. Good evening. KLM 27 Foxtrot, climb flight level 260.
Amsterdam radar, good afternoon, German cargo 138, flight level 380.
Direct on Dennis Veld, Papa Kilo Victor.
KLM 0025, climb flight level 280. Ryanair 337 Alpha, contact Amsterdam radar on 127.78.
127.78 for Ryanair 337 Alpha.
Net Air 201, climb flight level 230.
Climb flight level 230, net air 201.
Net Air 201, climb flight level 280.
Flight level 280, net air 201.
Heading 115, net air 010.
Net Air 010, contact Schiphol approach on 118.08.
Schiphol approach on 118.08, net air 010. Bye bye.
Amsterdam radar, good evening, Lufthansa 432, climbing through flight level 354 for flight level 360.
One Mike arrival, November 1021.
Easy 15 Yankee, climb flight level 290.
Flight level 290, easy 15 Yankee.
Amsterdam radar, good evening. Seabird 5267 is with you, flight level 350.
Net Air 1216, climb flight level 260.
Flight level 260, net air 1216.
Net Air 1216, climb flight level 370.
Flight level 370, net air 1216.
Good evening, Captain Mike. Would you and the first officer care for a drink or a small snack?
Net Air 201, climb flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240, net air 201.
Radar, good day, Austrian 312, climbing 7300 for flight level 220.
Austrian 312, climb flight level 280.
Amsterdam radar, Willing 1 Zulu Mike, flight level 220.
Willing 1 Zulu Mike, radar contact.
Dutch Mail, Ryanair 48 Kilo Alpha, flight level 360.
Ryanair 48 Kilo Alpha, radar contact.
Amsterdam radar, good afternoon, German cargo 138, flight level 240 for flight level 100.
SA253, contact London Control on 121.23.
Amsterdam radar, Chanex 57 Mike Lima, flight level 320. Chanex 57 Mike Lima, radar contact.
QNH 1022, Lufthansa 35 Delta.
Lufthansa 35 Delta, climb flight level 200.
Flight level 200, Lufthansa 35 Delta.
Lufthansa 35 Delta, climb flight level 240. 1 Charlie Romeo, contact Dutch Mill Center on 125.903.
Switching to Dutch Mill Center on 125.903. Air France 3-1 Charlie Romeo.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, expect the rim tie 2 November arrival. Descent coming up in about 20 minutes. Notify if you're ready to descend before that.
Expect the RIMT 2 November arrival. We'll notify if ready to descend earlier. Virgin 1 for Yankee Oscar.
Couch 17, contact Langen radar on 128.505.
Couch 17, ground flight level 370, contacting Langen radar 128.505.
Ned Air 1200, contact London Control on 121.23.
Amsterdam radar, hello, Lincoln 9 X-ray, climbing to flight level 210.
Easy 15 Yankee, contact Langen radar on 128.555.
Over to Langen radar 128.555. Good day.
KLM 735, climb flight level 310.
Air 811, contact Dutch Mill on 128.355. 128.355 for Zeeman Air 811. Good day.
Direct, Alpha Mike 015, Dennis Wild, Easy 15 Yankee.
Easy 15 Yankee, climb flight level 270.
Climbing flight level 270, Easy 15 Yankee.
Transavia 107, contact London Control 121.2.
Switching to London Control, Transavia 107.
Transavia 6 November, climb flight level 320.
Level 320, Transavia 6 November.
Amsterdam radar, good evening, Easy 15 Yankee, climbing to 6000.
Easy 15 Yankee, climb flight level 240.
Climbing flight level 240, Easy 15 Yankee.
Easy 42 Alpha Hotel, flight level 360. Good afternoon.
Easy 42 Alpha Hotel, Amsterdam radar identified, good evening.
Amsterdam radar, ICR 501, flight level 380.
501, radar contact.
Channel 61 Yankee Lima contact, London control on 121.23.
121.23 for Channel 61 Yankee Lima.
KLM 1712, contact Schiphol approach on 118.08.
Over to Schiphol approach 118.08, KLM 1712.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, contact London control on 121.23.
Switching to London control on 121.23, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. London control, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. Good evening, with you, flight level 380.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, London control identified. Good evening.
Amsterdam radar, Ryanair 32 Foxtrot Romeo, flight level 320.
Ryanair 32 Foxtrot Romeo, radar contact.
Radar de Amsterdam, Singapur 321, nivel de vuelo 250.
Singapore 321, radar contact.
Amsterdam radar, KLM 44 Charlie, flight level 240.
KLM 44 Charlie, radar contact.
Amsterdam radar, Speedbird 15, flight level 320.
Speedbird 15, radar contact.
Amsterdam radar, Emirates 20, flight level 360. Emirates 20, radar contact.
Amsterdam radar, Beeline 2 Zulu Hotel, flight level 260.
Beeline 2 Zulu Hotel, radar contact.
Eurowings 3 Tango Romeo, contact Birmingham approach on 123.908.
123.908, Eurowings 3 Tango Romeo.
London Control, KLM974, flight level 180.
KLM974, radar contact.
Postman 224, descend via Hemel 1 Echo to flight level 080 into East Midlands, QNH 1005.
Descend via Hemel 1 Echo to flight level 080, Postman 224.
Postman 224, contact East Midlands radar on 126.18. Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu, contact Thames Director approach on 132.7.
4476, requesting descent down to flight level 350.
Nordic 476, contact London Control on 135.425.
Yes, got control on 118.78
KLM 21 Juliet Lima, contact London Control on 134.39.
London Control, good day, Speedbird 333, flight level is 8,000 feet, climbing up to 220. Climbing up to flight level 270, Speedbird 333.
This is Bonanza Golf, Mike Alpha Charlie Golf, London Control, received your message. What is London information, please? The frequency, Alpha Charlie Golf. 24.600, thank you, Alpha Charlie Golf.
Bonanza Alpha Charlie Golf, negative, remain outside controlled airspace, squawk conspicuity and free call London information for further assistance while VFR. Ryan F545 Whiskey, climb flight level 280.
Climb flight level 280, Ryan F545 Whiskey.
Ryan F545 Whiskey, climb flight level 340.
Climb flight level 340, Ryan F545 Whiskey.
Tomjet 1 Golf Hotel contact, Los Angeles Center on 124.85.
124.85 Tomjet 1 Golf Hotel.
London Control, Lufthansa 073 with you, descending into Gatwick on the Tebra 2 Golf, arrival descending to 7,000 feet.
Lufthansa 073, London Control identified, good evening.
London Control, Lufthansa 10 Tango, passing 5,600 feet, climb flight level 210. QNH 999 for Lufthansa 1 Zulu Tango. QNH 999 for Lufthansa 1 Zulu Tango.
Lufthansa 1 Zulu Tango, say again.
London Control, good evening, Lufthansa 377, flight level 320.
Lufthansa 377, London Control identified, good evening.
London Control, Eurowings 2 Whiskey Yankee, at flight level 130, descending flight level 070, inbound of Arnhem.
Eurowings 2 Whiskey Yankee, contact approach on 126.825.
Taking approach on 126.850, Eurowings 2 Whiskey Yankee.
London Control, Flyer 903 Golf, flight level 370.
Flyer 903 Golf, radar contact.
London Control, Easy 64 Romeo Quebec, flight level 260.
Easy 64 Romeo Quebec, radar contact.
Advise on next station en route. Kilo Tango Golf. Say again. Kilo Tango Golf. Roger that. Do you have London information frequency for me? Kilo Tango Golf.
Skyhawk Kilo Tango Golf, free call London information for further assistance while VFR.
Speedbird 18, contact Mazatlan Control on 128.3.
128.3, Speedbird 18.
Good morning, London Control. Coffee 3 Echo Foxtrot is a Diamond DA40 on the ground at Massingham. We are requesting a VFR departure to the northeast. We'll remain outside controlled airspace and squawk conspicuity, free call London information for further assistance, well, VFR, Diamond 3 Echo Foxtrot.
Diamond 3 Echo Foxtrot, negative, remain outside controlled airspace, squawk conspicuity and free call London information for further assistance while VFR.
KLM 35 Bravo, contact Mazatlan Control on 128.3.
128.3 for KLM 35 Bravo.
Eurowings 48 Bravo Golf, contact Heathrow radar on 125.625.
Radar 125.625, Eurowings 48 Bravo Golf, goodbye now, thank you.
Scottish Control, Shuttle 5 Whiskey, flight level 160.
Shuttle 5 Whiskey, radar contact.
London Control, hello, Shamrock 179 with you, climbing through flight level 070.
Shamrock 179er, London Control identified, good evening. Shamrock 179er, climb flight level 240.
Climbing flight level 240, Shamrock 179.
Alpine 79er, Juliet Tango, contact Solent radar on 120.23.
120.23, Alpine 79 Juliet Tango.
Easy 25 Charlie Mike, contact approach on 126.825.
Approach on 126.825, Euro correction, Easy 25 Charlie Mike. London Control, Eurowings 2 Ski Yankee, flight level 250, descending flight level 070, inbound of Tebra.
Eurowings 2 Whiskey Yankee, London Control identified, good evening.
London Control, good day, Tomsey's Tail, flight level 040, climbing flight level 060 on the Godsey 2 Golf departure. QNH 1020, Tomsey's Tail, thank you.
Thomas's Tail, climb flight level 230.
230, Tomsey's Tail.
contact London approach on 126.825, your wings to Whiskey Yankee. London approach, your wings to Whiskey Yankee, at flight level 150, descending flight level 070.
Amsterdam radar on 118.805 Lufthansa, 35 Delta.
Lufthansa 35 Delta, contact Amsterdam radar on 118.805, gate.
Contacting Luton radar on 129.55, orange 544.
Thomas's tail, climb flight level 240.
Do you have a filed IFR flight plan position for 2984?
Clearance on request, stand by.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, clear the Rimtide 2 November into Newcastle. Whenever you'd like descend, flight level 270.
Cleared Rimtide 2 November into Newcastle. Descend flight level 270 whenever ready. Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now left our cruising altitude and have commenced our approach to Newcastle. We kindly ask everyone to return to your seats, stow your tables and fasten your seatbelts. Please be advised that the use of the lavatories is no longer permitted at this time. Thank you for your cooperation.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, descend flight level 160.
Flight level 160, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar.
descent flight level 070, Alpine 68 Papa Uniform. Under control, and I'll have a current QNH please for Manchester.
Alpine 68 Papa Uniform, descend flight level 070.
Could you confirm what our assigned cruise altitude is, please, for Ryanair 74 Lima Delta?
Ryanair 74 Lima Delta, climb flight level 230.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, contact London Control on 127.105 star.
Switching to London Control on 127.105. Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. London Control, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. Good evening, descending flight level 350 for flight level 160.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, London Control, identified. Good evening. Charlie 1, climb flight level 230.
Flight level 230, Charlie 1.
Charlie 1, climb flight level 330.
Flight level 330, Charlie 1.
Ryanair 31 Charlie Whiskey with you at 4,000 feet. Ryanair 31 Charlie Whiskey, we are ready for further climb.
Ryanair 31 Charlie, Whiskey, climb flight level 270.
Climbing flight level 270, Ryanair 31 Charlie Whiskey.
Delta Golf 5 Kilo Yankee is at Humberside Airport, requesting clearance to Nantes as filed.
Clearance on request, your number 1.
Clear to Nantes after departure, fly radio vectors to GAM, then as filed, departure runway 26, initial climb to 8,000, departure on 119.3, squawk 5316 Golf 5 Kilo Yankee. London Centre Golf 5 Kilo Yankee requesting clearance to Nantes as filed.
Easy 78 Delta November, contact approach on 126.825.
Contact approach on 126.825, easy 78 Delta November.
London, good morning, it's Janex 21 Foxtrot Delta, passing 2,600 to flight level 160, heading 100. Request direct ADMEX for Janex 21 Foxtrot Delta. We're heading direct ADMEX, Janex 21 Foxtrot Delta.
Janex 21 Foxtrot Delta, cleared direct ADMEX. Easy 45 Uniform Zulu, contact Manchester approach on 118.58.
Manchester approach 118.58.
55808, contact London Control on 135.425.
Over to London Control, 135.425, fly to 8 CL.
Good evening, London Control, first level 320, Kilo Mike.
Kilo Alpha Mike, London Control, identified. Good evening. Kilo Mike, contact Scottish Control on 128.055.
Contact Scottish Control on 128.055 Kilo Mike.
Centre, Echo India Kilo Lima Golf with a helicopter at Patton Hill Airport. We're requesting VFR clearance to Walney Island with flight following Echo India Kilo Lima Golf.
I'm working on that clearance. Stand by.
Roger, we remain outside controlled airspace and squawk conspicuity and call next station en route Kilo Lima Golf.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, descend,
flight level 100, turn right heading 010 vectors for the ILS runway 25 approach.
Descending flight level 100. Right turn heading 010 for ALS runway 25 approach. Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, descend flight level 090.
Descending flight level 090. Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar.
Shuttle 8 Yankee, descend and maintain flight level 240. Cleared for the in-pipe 1 Echo arrival into Edinburgh. Descending to flight level 240. Cleared for the in-pipe 1 Echo arrival into Edinburgh, Shuttle 8 Yankee.
Scottish Control, EZ71 Zulu X-ray, flight level 340.
EZ71 Zulu X-ray, radar contact.
Control, Golf, White Oscar November Kilo, requesting flight information service.
Golf November Kilo, negative, remain outside controlled airspace. Squawk conspicuity and free call London information for further assistance while VFR. Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, contact Scottish Control on 128.055.
Switching to Scottish Control on 128.055. Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. Scottish Control, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. Good evening. flight level 230 for flight level 090.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, Scottish Control identified. Good evening. Firefly 808, contact Prestwick approach on 129.45.
Prestwick approach 129.45, Firefly 808, cheerio.
Max 4 Lima Hotel, contact Edinburgh approach on 121.205.
121.205, Blue Max 4 Lima Hotel.
Scottish Control, Easy 321 with you at 260.
Easy 321, Scottish Control identified. Good evening.
Flight level 090, turn right heading 010, vectors for the ILS runway 24 approach, Easy 321.
Easy 321, descend flight level 080.
Descend flight level 080, Easy 321.
Easy 321, contact Edinburgh approach on 121.205.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, contact Newcastle approach on 124.38.
Switching to Newcastle approach on 124.38, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. Newcastle approach, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. Good evening. Flight level 180 for flight level 090.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, Newcastle approach identified. Good evening.
At our 1 o'clock, about 14 kilometres out, you can spot the Riverside Stadium, home to Middlesbrough Football Club. Opened in 1995, this stadium was built to replace the club's former ground Ayrton Park and can seat over 34,000 fans. It's a significant landmark for the area, not just for football enthusiasts, but also for its striking riverside location along the Tees. The stadium has hosted international matches and even concerts, making it a hub of local activity.
We have permission to have engine start and taxi, RAF 123 up. Departure permission to start engine on the F123 altitude.
Climbing flight level 110, Easy 93 Whiskey Hotel. Climbing 220, Easy 93 Hotel Whiskey.
Easy 93 Hotel Whiskey, contact Scottish Control on 133.8.
133.8, Easy 93 Hotel Whiskey, bye bye.
Departure, good evening, Easy 2 for Tango, climbing to flight level 4000. Climbing flight level 100, Easy 2 for Tango.
Easy 2 for Tango, contact Scottish Control on 135.715.
Over to Scottish Control 135.715, Easy 2 for Tango.
Viewing 7 Bravo Whiskey, going direct to Suffolk.
Eurowing 7 Bravo Whiskey, contact Newcastle Tower on 119.705.
This is the ILS runway 25 approach. Eurowing 7 Bravo Whiskey. 119.705. Eurowing 7 Bravo Whiskey.
Delta Hotel, request altitude 2500. Request altitude 2500, November 43 Delta Hotel. Roger that, staying at 2500. November 43 Delta Hotel.
B60 Duke 3 Delta Hotel, maintain 2500.
Climb flight level 60,
right heading 245, direct November Tango, Whiskey 02 when able.
Cessna 569, contact Scottish Control on 133.2.
Contact Scottish Control 133.2, Cessna 569.
Newcastle departure, Connex 16 Hotel, flight level 031, time flight level 040.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare for our arrival into Newcastle, we kindly ask that you turn off all electronic devices and stow them until we have arrived at the gate. Please ensure your tray tables are stowed away, your seats are in their full upright position, and your seatbelts are securely fastened. The weather in Newcastle is currently a pleasant temperature of 12 degrees Celsius. Our assigned gate is Main Apron Gate 13.
Shuttle 13 Hotel,
Thank you for your
Newcastle
cooperation as we
identified,
approach our
flight level
destination.
100.
Flight level 100, shuttle 13 Hotel.
Hotel, climb flight level 210. KLM 961, contact Newcastle Tower on 119.705.
Newcastle Tower on 119.705. KLM 961.
Flight level 210.
Newcastle departure is Scandinavian 264, request direct to Delta India Golf Bravo India.
Departure, good afternoon. EC2 for Tango, climbing to flight level 4000.
EC2 for Tango, Newcastle departure identified, climb flight level 100.
Climbing flight level 100, EC2 for Tango. Over to Scottish Control 133.2, EC2 for Tango.
Newcastle approach, shuttle 12 Tango, descending from flight level 180 to 9000.
Shuttle 12 Tango, Newcastle approach identified, good evening.
Why would I contact them?
Cessna 569, contact Newcastle Tower on 119.705.
Contact Newcastle Tower 119.705, Cessna 569. Turn right heading 245, direct NTW02 when able. Climb to flight level 060, Cessna 569.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, proceed direct CF25, descend altitude 2,000 feet, QNH 1027, until established on the localizer, cleared for the ILS runway 25 approach.
Direct CF25, descend altitude 2,000 feet, QNH 1027, cleared for the ILS runway 25 approach. Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar.
Heading 360, easy 98 Romeo Echo.
Golf Lima Alpha Papa Hotel 2000 4000.
Golf Lima Alpha Papa Hotel, radar contact. Climb and maintain 5000.
Golf Lima Alpha Papa Hotel.
2000. Ryanair 9 of Papa November, radar contact. Climb and maintain 15, 15,000.
Climb 15, 15,000, Ryanair 9 of Papa November.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, contact Newcastle Tower on 119.705.
Newcastle Tower on 119.705. Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. Newcastle Tower, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. Good evening, established on the ILS runway 25 approach.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, Newcastle Tower, identified.
Newcastle Tower, Echo India Kilo, Lima Golf, ready for departure. Ready for departure.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, winds 250 at 6, runway 25, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 25, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar.
Runway 7.
7, Golf Echo Oscar, Quebec Juliet.
EV24 Tango, contact departure on 124.38.
Over to departure 124.38, EC24 Tango.
Newcastle Tower, this is RDF 123 Alpha Zulu. We are on stand 12 with information Echo. Could we have IFR please to Norwich? RDF 123 Alpha Zulu.
Number 1, thank you.
I'm working on that clearance. Stand by.
November Tower, this is RDF Alpha Zulu, AC20 with information Oscar. We would like IFR clearance please to Glasgow. RDF 123 Alpha Zulu.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
So much. Good Glasgow, radar vector, NATAB, departure runway 25, initial climb to 4,000, departure base is 124.38 and our squawk is 7752 today. Thank you so much. Newcastle Tower, this is A320 at stand 30. We have information of Foxtrot. We would like IFR clearance please to Glasgow. RAF 123 Alpha Zulu.
Approaching runway 25.
KLM 961, welcome to Newcastle. Exit at Bravo if able. Contact ground on 121.73.
Contact ground on 12173. KLM at 961.
$500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30,
Tower,
20,
Mike Whiskey, downwind for runway 25.
Empress Mike Whiskey, report flight.
Easy does it, Captain.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, exit at Bravo if able. Contact ground on 121.73.
Exit at Bravo if able. Switching to ground on 121.73, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. Newcastle ground, Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar. Good evening, cleared up runway, ready to taxi to the gate.
Virgin 14 Yankee Oscar, Newcastle ground, taxi to main apron gate 13 via Bravo Alpha. Good evening.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Main
we have now
apron
arrived
gate
in the
13
splendid
via
city
Bravo
of
Alpha,
Newcastle.
Virgin 14
Did you
Yankee
know
Oscar.
that Newcastle is famous for its iconic Tyne Bridge, which has been a symbol of the city since its completion in 1928?
Newcastle ground, Channel
We kindly
78,
ask you
Alpha
to remain
Tango.
seated with your
For
seatbelts
information, whiskey on
fastened
board.
until we reach our
Requesting
final
our
parking
IFR
position.
clearance to
On
Tenerife
behalf of your
South.
flight crew, thank you for flying with Virgin Atlantic.
I'm working on that clearance.
The local
Stand by.
time here is 9:47 in the evening. For
Cleared
those with
Tenerife
upcoming
South by the
connections,
Girl
please be
3X
advised of the following.
departure.
Flight
Departure on
250
25,
to London
claim for
Heathrow,
4,000,
departing at 10:15 from Gate 5.
squawk
Flight
4475.
370 to Amsterdam,
Channel
departing at
78
10:30 from Gate
Alpha
7. And Flight 420 to Edinburgh,
Delivery,
departing at
code 25
10:45 from
Delta,
Gate 3.
engine start.
Thank you for your attention.
No, engine start.
Curry 25 Delta, push and start approved. Say again, request for engine stop.
There is no request for engine stop. I'm requesting engine start.
Newcastle ground, Jersey 5 Juliet Tango, request clearance for Southampton with uniform. Newcastle ground, Jersey 5 Juliet Tango, information uniform, request IFR clearance for Southampton.
Clearance on request, you're number 1.
Please to Southampton, be the Girly 3 X-ray, runway 25, departure 124.38, squawk 5774, Jersey 5 Juliet Tango.
Newcastle grounds, good afternoon, this is Synergy 701 with information. Charlie requesting our IFR clearance to Barcelona. Type 737, stand 5.
Stand by, you're number 1.
Clear to Barcelona via the Girly 3 X-ray departure runway 25, initial climb 4000, squawking 4746, Synergy 701.
Janek 598, good afternoon, stand 9, type A321. We have information Golf, requesting IFR clearance to Faro.
Newcastle ground, this is FedEx 5267, requesting IFR clearance to Manchester. Roger, clear to Manchester by the Girl 3 X-ray departure. Departure runway 25, initial climb 4,000 feet. Departure on 124.38 and squawk 2411. FedEx 5267.
FedEx 5267, read back correct.
Ground, good evening, Shuttle 13 Hotel, ready for IFR clearance to Heathrow. Clear to Heathrow by the Girly 3 X-ray departure runway 25, initial climb to 4,000, departure on 124.38, squawk 5341, Shuttle 13 Hotel. Shuttle 13 Hotel, ready for push.
Ground, very good morning. Speedbird 1327, we're stand for request clearance to Heathrow, please.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Clear to Heathrow via the Girly 3 X-ray departure 25, initial climb 4,000 feet, squawk 6435.
Newcastle ground, good morning, top first 52
Ladies and gentlemen,
we've now
parked at the gate. Please make sure to collect all your personal belongings. On behalf of all of us at Virgin Atlantic, thank you for flying with us. Welcome to
is ready to
Newcastle.
copy IFR clearance to Amsterdam Schiphol Airport as filed with information whiskey.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Clear to Schiphol via the Girly 3X departure runway 25, initial climb to 4,000, departure on 124.38, squawk 4263. EC2 for Tango.
Easy 24 Tango, read back correct.
Jersey 5 Juliet Tango, request taxi.
Jersey 5 Juliet Tango, push and start approved, face east.
Negative, request taxi, Jersey 5 Juliet Tango. Taxi 25 Alpha Delta, Jersey 5, Julius Tango.
Newcastle ground, good afternoon, Easy 117 requesting IFR to London City.
Stand by.
Clear to London City via Gurley 3 X-ray departure runway 25, initial climb 4000, departure on 124.38, squawk 4231.
Ground, this is Easy 4427, information Victor requesting IFR clearance to Schiphol Airport, Amsterdam.
Newcastle ground, Ryanair 9 Papa November, request IFR clearance to Charleroi. We have information, Mike. Clear to Charleroi via the Gurley 3 X-ray departure runway 25, initial climb to 4000, departure frequency 124.38, squawking 2467, Ryanair 9 Papa November.
Ryanair 9 Papa November, read back correct.
Easy 15 Yankee at stand 15 is ready to copy IFR clearance to Amsterdam Schiphol Airport as filed with information Kilo. Clear to Schiphol after departure fly a radar vectors Urquhart, departure runway 25, initial climb to 3000, departure on 124.38, squawk 2754, Easy 2 for Tango.
Ryanair 3 Yankee Delta, request IFR clearance to Dublin.
Ryanair 3 Yankee Delta, read back correct.
Newcastle ground, Chanex 16 Hotel, at stand 2, with information Papa on board, requesting our IFR clearance to Antalya Airport.
Newcastle ground, good day, Seabird 3189. We have information uniform on board looking to pick up our IFR clearance to Dublin process.
Newcastle ground, November 3714 Delta, looking for VFR stack.
November 14 Delta, negative, remain on current heading and altitude.
Ground, good evening, EC2 for Tango, request IFR clearance to Amsterdam Schiphol Airport as filed with information India. Clear to Schiphol via the Gurley 3X departure runway 25, initial climb to 4000, departure 124.38, squawk 6357.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Clear to Schiphol via the Girl 3 X-ray departure runway 25, initial climb to 4000, departure 124.38, squawk 5621, Easy 4427.
Request boarding. Thank you.
Rafaz, can you repeat that?
Ground Speedbird 55747 on gate 10, information Juliet, requesting IFR clearance to Birmingham.
Newcastle ground, good morning to you, Chanex 6220, Boeing 737-800, stand 4, information Sierra on board, request clearance to Barcelona. Clear to Barcelona via the Gurley 3 X-ray departure runway 25, initial climb 4,000 feet, departure frequency 124.38, and the squawk 4763, Chanex 6220.
Canada Air Sierra 81, ready to copy IFR clearance.
Clearance on request, you're number 1.
Clear to Lid via the Girl 3 X-ray departure runway 25, initial climb to 4000, departure on 124.38, and we'll squawk 5141, Canada Air Sierra 81.
Good evening, Newcastle ground. Easy 215 is type A321. Neil is at gate 7, requesting IFR clearance to Geneva with information Echo.
Newcastle ground, Golf Alpha 66
Juliet is type A320, requesting IFR clearance to Dublin.
Clearance on request. Stand by.
Newcastle ground, Golf Alpha 66 Juliet, A320 is cleared to Dublin via the Girl 3 X-ray departure at runway 25. Initial climb to 4,000 and departure will be on 124.38 and squawk is 3461.
Runway 25 on the Girly 3 X-ray departure, initial climb to flight level 4,000, departure on 124.38, squawk 2461, air knot 8802.
Newcastle ground, Chanex 94 Charlie Delta at gate 3, Boeing 737. With information Delta on board, requesting our IFR clearance to Malaga. Newcastle ground, Chanex 3 Yankee Alpha at stand 2 with information Romeo on board. Requesting our IFR clearance to Mallorca. Chanex 3 Yankee Alpha, Newcastle ground at stand 2, requesting our IFR clearance to Mallorca. Clear to Mallorca via the Girl 3X departure. Departure on runway 25, initial climb 4,000 feet. Departure on 124.38. Squawk 7244.
Newcastle ground, Osprey 326 Delta, request IFR clearance to Edinburgh as filed. After departure, flying radar vectors to NITEB, departure runway 25, initial climb to 4,000. I'm working on that clearance. Stand by. Clear to Geneva via the Girly 3 X-ray departure runway 25, initial climb to 4,000, contact departure on 124.38, squad 5263, EZ215.
Newcastle ground, Golf Alpha Whiskey India Yankee, request engine start.
Requesting IFR clearance to Dubai, Emirates 34 Quebec. Cleared to Dubai via the Girl 3 X-ray departure on runway 2000, initial climb to 4,000 feet. Departure on 124.38 on squawk 2361, Emirates 34 Quebec.
Newcastle ground, DC93 Hotel Whiskey, stand 2, type A319, we have information November, requesting IFR clearance back to Bristol.
Golf India Uniform Sierra Romeo, runway 25 taxi via Echo, hold short of runway 07, then Bravo Alpha Delta.
Runway 25 taxi via Echo, hold short of runway 07, then Bravo Alpha Delta, Golf India Uniform Sierra Romeo.
Golf India Yankee, engine start approved.
Engine start approved, Golf India Yankee. Clear to Bristol via the Girl 3 X-ray departure. Departing runway 25, initial climb 4,000, departure 124.38, squawking 2232, EZ93 Hotel Whiskey.
Ground EC2 for Tango is ready to taxi. Taxi to runway 25 via Alpha Delta, EC2 for Tango.
Tug already disconnected.
That's not what I said. I didn't swear. Disregard.
Chanex 3 Yankee Alpha, not clear what you said. Say again.
Golf Sierra India Zulu Juliet, ready to taxi.
Golf Sierra India Zulu Juliet, runway 25 taxi via Foxtrot, hold short of runway 07, then Bravo Alpha Delta.
Runway 25 taxi via Foxtrot, hold short of runway 07, then Bravo Alpha Delta Golf Sierra India Zulu Juliet.
Good evening, EC248 Whiskey, requesting IFR clearance to Belfast. Ground, hello, EC248 Whiskey, requesting IFR clearance to Aldergrove. Clear to Aldergrove after departure, fly radar vectors Blackout, departure runway 25, initial climb to 4000, departure on 124.48, squawk 3720, EC248 Whiskey.
Castle Ground, speedbird 8620 on stand 2. We are Airbus A320, request IFR clearance to Alicante, please. Good target Alicante via VIR L3X departure runway 25, initial climb to 4000, squawk 4437, speedbird 8620.
Speedbird 8620, read back correct.
Legend 320, Papa contact tower on 119.705.
Over to tower, Legend 320, Papa.
Golf Tango Golf Quebec Mike, ready to taxi.
Golf Tango Golf Quebec Mike, runway 25 taxi via Foxtrot, hold short of runway 07, then Bravo Alpha Delta.
Runway 25 taxi via Foxtrot, hold short of runway 07, then Bravo Alpha Delta Golf Tango Golf Quebec Mike.
Golf Quebec Oscar Echo Delta, give way to the Legend A340 on your right.
Giving way to the Legend A340, Golf Quebec Oscar Echo Delta.
Castle ground, Cessna 152. IFR clearance to Manchester with information Sierra. Clear to Manchester via Gurley 3 X-ray departure runway 25, initial climb 4000, departure 124.38, squawk 4371, 7152.
Golf Sierra India Zulu Juliet contact tower on 119.705.
Over to tower, Golf Sierra India Zulu Juliet.
Juliet, ready to taxi.
Golf Uniform Kilo Hotel Juliet, runway 25 taxi via Foxtrot, hold short of runway 07, then Bravo Alpha Delta.
Runway 25 taxi via Foxtrot, hold short of runway 07, then Bravo Alpha Delta Golf Uniform Kilo Hotel Juliet.